satiate the poverty-stricken. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all who is watching my video. God has no need of your money, but the poor have. You give it to the poor and God receives it. This is a very rightly quoted adage by great Saint Augustine, in which he rightly mentions that God does not require your money or other things, but if you help the poor with food, water and money, then your worth as a human being is in the right sense, and then no one will be poor and sad, whereby the world will be a much better place to live in. Sadly, we aren't doing just enough to support the same. However, the silver lining is, it is never too late to start a noble act, and the best time to be a good Samaritan is always now. Well, my name is Dhruv Shah, and I am going to touch the base with a very critical topic, water and sanitation help. I would like to put to light how do we help the poor and needy round the globe, and how we can positively make a beautiful change and turn around their lives, whereby providing more limpidity on the same. But before that, I am truly honored and inspired that I've got such a wonderful platform to voice my opinions. Thank you. We all have the power to change the lives of millions around the world. But are we doing enough? Sadly, the answer is no yet. But we are blessed to provide good water and sanitation to all the people around the globe for sure. Water plays a pivotal role in our day-to-day life cycle, and it is a part and parcel of every human being on this planet. Our earth constitutes of more than 70% water, which is more than sufficient for the growth of every life form positively. But the sad truth is, millions of people, especially children, die annually as a result of several diseases caused by insufficient water supply, dehydration, lack of good sanitation and hygiene. These factors impact the water security around the globe at an alarming rate, and something needs to be done to curb the same. And better provisions are required to provide clean and safe drinking water to all, which is free from diseases, being fresh and pure without any bad odor or color, which may be undesirable to consume, especially for the needy people. There were many cases in 2019 regarding dehydration. There are an immense number of people who have died due to dehydration. Do you know that from 2006 to 2013, an average of 223 people died annually as a result of dehydration or malnutrition in a care home or hospital. To prevent dehydration, one should drink as much water as possible. Once a person is done with dehydration, he or she is advised to take ORS, oral rehydration solution. I am going to draw your kind attention towards a few ways in which we can be a substantial source of help to the poor and needy, and how we can give them access to good water and sanitation. First, we waste a lot of water profusely every single day without realizing the true worth of water for human race existence in the future. Approximately, a person wastes about 0 to 45 liters of water every day, which is flabbergasting. If we start using water preciously and carefully, we will be giving access of that water supply to the poor and needy, for whom water is not a luxury. I would like to share one of the experiences of Yogita. Yogita has to fetch water up to 6 times a day sometimes going out in the middle of the night from a hand pump about half a kilometer away from a house in India's Madhya Pradesh state, leaving her baby son with a neighbor. If we start using water sparingly, Yogita can safely get water at her house without going out and staking her baby's life at immense risk. Second, by saving water in whichever way we can, we should help our farmers, also called as Annadatta, as they will have more access to clean and safe drinking water as per the crop requirements, which will give better food products and quality. Also, thousands of farmers who commit suicide every year because of drought will see this as a breath of fresh air to make them meet their basic requirements, which indirectly will bring prosperity to the country. One of the sad but true incidents is of Nana's father, who is also a victim of this precarious situation. Nana's father committed suicide as they had a drought for 2 years in Latur. If he would have used water sparingly, Nana's father could have got access of that water supply and his farm would have had a rich harvest. This is how we can reduce the rates of suicide immensely. Third, nearly 2.6 billion people have access to clean and safe drinking water, but approximately 663 million people do not have access to the same. Worst part is that 1.8 billion people drink a source of water that is fecally contaminated. More than 80% of wastewater resulting from human activities is discharged in rivers, seas, and other large water bodies without any pollution check or removal for the same, which is highly dangerous. Also, a lot of industries and factories dump their industrial waste in nearby water bodies, which merge with rivers and seas, and there is hardly any proper check for the same, which results in contaminated water containing heavy metal ions, including copper, zinc, fluoride, and arsenic. The government is trying its best to curb the same, but few people, for their vested interests, do not follow the safety guidelines, which endangers many lives. With public awareness and government's assistance, strong penalties need to be imposed on these factories, to that extent that they will suspend the licenses temporarily. Fourth, we can certainly add value by possibly providing approximately 10 liters of water to all the poor people, especially during this pandemic crisis, and by circulating the need to save water amongst the non-circles. This might act as a source of relief to the poor and needy who are suffering from insufficient water supply, excessive sweating, dehydration, and many more. They do not have access to clean water and sanitation, due to which they are more prone to several diseases, which eventually results in deaths. Fifth, we can start this initiative at our houses by providing the filtered water to the maids who work tremendously. One of the sad but true incidents, I would like to share one of my experiences of my father. My father holds a business in the field of electroplating and he owns a factory. But the challenging part is that the workers in his factory do not have access to clean and safe drinking water. They are deprived from the basic requirements like water and sanitation. It is an excellent idea that my father provides clean and safe drinking water to them. I have inherited this awe-inspiring quality from him, and I hope everyone too inherits this quality and make all the poor people around the globe happy. After all, charity begins at home. Sixth, Everyone does provide food to the poor and needy on the road. But the sad part is, very few people think of providing them water. I understand it is not possible to provide them water at daily basis, but at least you can provide the filtered water that you get at your house by collecting it in a jug or something. Here is the gist of all the 6 points that I have covered just now. Water is precious, save for the future. Second, most important for farming, save our Annadatta. Third, keep water clean and be the one who help others. Fourth, donate water and save people from dehydration. Fifth, be the first one to help and save others and lead by example. Sixth, water is as precious as food. It is very challenging to provide water to everyone, but at least our initiative can spur the lives of many around the globe, and we save the lives of many. There are several organizations like the famous water organization, Water for Good, Water for the World, and many more, whose sole intention is to provide the purest form of water to the poorest and needy. When people have better access to clean and safe drinking water and sanitation, they are healthier. Of course, they can work more productively, live more fully, and contribute more to the society. Our aim should be to provide the purest form of water to all the poor people, wherever they live, and no matter how limited their resources are. Hence, we need a pledge to come together and start this initiative, because every life is important and all men, women and children have a right to best quality water, which can be achieved by the awareness campaign arranged by the government for the public. This will ultimately help sustainability for both human and ecological system. In the last 2 decades, more than 2 billion people saw improvements in their water supply. But still, there are 2.5 billion people who lack adequate sanitation and water. We are especially concerned about the 1 billion who have to practice open defecation. Together, we are, and we always will help end the water crisis and restore hope that we will provide clean and safe drinking water to the poorest and needy around the globe. I would like to conclude my speech with a poem, Clean Water, the Savior. Clean water, the Savior, enriches our lives. Once and for all, it blesses mankind. Let's start the revolution. Make the poor and needy smile. Once and for all, make the earth as strong and lovely as we might. Come on, help me save the lives of the poor. Please fulfill what you have sworn. Please support this initiative. To help the poor is my motive. Come on, 10 liters of water is what you need to provide. Prevent the poor from getting died. We make a living by what we make, and a life by what we give. So, try to provide water to as many people as possible and support this initiative. Save water. It's not just a drop in a bucket, it's life. The bright future begins with clean water. I hope I was vocal enough to bring to you the core environmental issues through this amazing platform. I am much grateful. Thank you.